Ladies and gentlemen, time is the most unforgiving teacher. It strips away illusions and leaves only truth, sometimes gentle, sometimes harsh. If you are over 60, listen closely. The world may look at you differently now, but that does not mean you must see yourself differently. Stay with me, because what I'm about to share may change how you live the rest of your life. By now, you've learned that not everyone who smiles at you is a friend, and not everyone who stays quiet is an enemy. Some people will drain your energy, some will dismiss your wisdom, some will try to manipulate you. But there are also rare souls, people who truly see you, value you, and respect the journey you've walked. These are the ones worth holding close. Now, let's talk about the people you must be careful around. There are individuals, people you know, people you've encountered, who quietly drain the life out of you. They don't come with warning signs, they don't announce their intentions. But if you pay attention, not just with your ears, but with your intuition, you'll begin to notice a pattern. They always have a problem, always, and somehow that problem becomes yours. You offer advice, they nod, they agree, yet nothing ever changes. Why? Because they don't want solutions, they don't want growth, they don't want to improve. What they want is attention, validation, an audience for their suffering. And that is dangerous. Because when you pour your energy into someone who refuses to grow, you begin to shrink. You feel drained, irritated, frustrated, sometimes even guilty, thinking you haven't done enough, that you should give more. But that's the trap. That's manipulation, and you must learn to recognize it. There are people who will take endlessly and never give back, not because they can't, but because they won't, because they believe they shouldn't have to. If you allow it, they will drain you dry. They will turn your kindness into obligation. They will twist your generosity into burden. And before you realize it, you're carrying weight that was never yours. And let's be honest, it's rarely just one person. When you open the door to one, others follow. You become a magnet for those who refuse to take responsibility for their own lives. They see you as a source of wisdom, of strength, of emotional labor, and they will take from you until there's nothing left. So what do? You set boundaries and you protect them. That's not easy. It feels cruel. It feels like abandonment. But you must ask yourself an honest question. Are they truly in need or simply unwilling to stand on their own?
That answer matters because your time is limited. Your energy is finite. And every moment spent on someone who refuses to change is a moment taken from your own growth. Think about that. Because here's the truth. When you remove these people from your life, something remarkable happens. You feel lighter. You think more clearly. You finally see how much of yourself was being drained. And you realize something powerful. You were never meant to carry that weight. You have a responsibility, first and foremost, to protect your time, your energy, your peace. That's not selfish. That's survival. That's wisdom. That's how you thrive. And if that means letting some people go, so be it. The people you surround yourself with matter more than you realize. Their words linger. Their energy settles into you. Slowly, without noticing, they shape who you become. So ask yourself, are they the right ones? Some people bring light. They ask for little, yet their presence fills the room. They listen, not to respond, not to wait their turn, but because they genuinely care. You feel at ease around them. No masks, no performance. Silence feels safe. And then there are the others, the ones who take, who diminish, who look at you but never truly see you. They don't truly see you. At best, they tolerate you. At worst, they doubt you, diminish you, make you question things you should never have questioned, your worth, your intelligence, your value. They make you feel small, as if you should apologize simply for existing, for taking up space. So why do we allow them to remain in our lives? Habit, guilt, fear of loneliness. It's a strange thing, isn't it? We hold on to people long after their time has passed. People who don't inspire us, don't challenge us, don't believe in us. And yet we keep them close, afraid to walk away, afraid of what the silence might reveal. But ask yourself this: what is more painful, the loneliness of being alone or the loneliness of being surrounded by the wrong people? You already know the answer. You've felt it, that heavy, hollow ache that comes when you realize someone you trusted, someone you invested your time in, does not truly see you. So what do? Do you wait? Hope that one day they'll suddenly understand? That they'll finally appreciate you, respect you, honor the wisdom you've gathered over the years? No, you do not wait. Because every day spent with people who drain you is a day stolen from those who would truly value you. There are people out there, rare, remarkable people, who will celebrate you, who will see not only who you were, but who you are still becoming. They will encourage your growth, push you forward, and never feel threatened by your strength. They won't dim your light to make themselves shine brighter. They will stand beside it, protect it, nurture it. And when you find them, hold on to them. Do not allow the wrong people to take their place. Choose wisely, because the company you keep isn't just about companionship. It shapes the life you build and the person you continue to become. And if you want to live fully, if you want to live well, surround yourself with those who see your fire and refuse to let it burn out. There will always be people who underestimate you. Not always openly, not always with words. Sometimes it's subtle, a polite nod without real listening, a quiet dismissal before you've finished speaking, an assumption that your best years are behind you. It shows up in small gestures, a glance, a sigh, a change in tone. You've noticed it. You've felt that quiet realization that the world sometimes sees you as less, as if time has taken more from you than it has given. And the real tragedy? Some people believe it. They allow the world to convince them they are no longer relevant, no longer sharp, no longer needed. But hear this clearly. Age does not diminish you. It does not reduce you. You are not less. You are more. More experienced, more resilient, more aware. You've lived through things, endured things, learned things that younger souls cannot yet comprehend. Still, there will be those who overlook you, talk past you, dismiss you as if you were invisible. So what do? Do you fight for their attention, demand their respect? No. You do something far more powerful. You live in a way that makes their ignorance irrelevant. You move with purpose. You speak with clarity. You carry yourself with the quiet confidence of someone who knows exactly who they are. Because the truth is this: those who underestimate you do so because they do not understand you, and that is not your burden to carry. Let them assume. Let them believe what they must. Your value does not depend on their recognition. You know what you've survived. You know what you're capable of. And if they cannot see the depth of your experience, let them remain blind. Because there will always be those who see clearly, those who recognize wisdom when they hear it, who feel the strength behind your words. Those are the ones who matter, the ones worthy of your time, the ones worthy of your voice. So do not shrink yourself to fit the expectations of those who cannot comprehend your worth. Do not let the world tell you that you have faded. You are not in decline. If anything, you are sharper than ever. Time does not take away, it refines, it carves, it strengthens. And those who fail to see that is their loss, not yours. There are people who will smile at you while quietly taking from you. And they won't just take your time or your energy.
They'll take something far more dangerous, your trust, your kindness, your willingness to see good where none exists. You must learn to recognize them. They are clever, subtle. They arrive wrapped in warmth, in flattery, in the illusion of friendship. They know exactly how to make you feel needed, how to convince you that they care. And at first, you don't even notice, because they don't ask for much, just a little help, a little time, a little understanding. And you give it, because that's who you are. You believe in loyalty, in generosity, in standing beside the people you care about. But slowly, quietly, the balance shifts. Small favors turn into expectations. Requests turn into demands. And when you're tired, when you're drained, when you finally draw a boundary, they're offended. They make you feel guilty. How could you say no after everything they've been through, after everything they've done for you? Suddenly, you're the problem. Suddenly, you're selfish, ungrateful. But step back. Look closely. What have they really done for you? What have they truly given besides endless needs, endless burdens disguised as companionship? Because that's what it is, an illusion. They don't care about you. They care about what you provide. And the moment you stop providing, the moment you stop serving their needs, they grow cold, distant, sometimes even cruel. And that's when the real choice appears. Will you keep feeding them? Keep sacrificing your peace for their comfort? Or will you walk away?
It won't be easy. They won't let you go quietly. They'll guilt you, question you, make you doubt yourself. But listen to that deeper voice inside you, the one that already knows the truth, the one that has known it for a long time. You are not here to be drained. You are not here to be used. You are not here to be anyone's endless well of patience and sacrifice. Because there is a difference between love and obligation, between friendship and servitude, between helping someone who truly needs support and enabling someone who refuses to stand on their own. And if you don't recognize that difference, if you don't protect yourself from those who manipulate, they will take everything until nothing remains but exhaustion and regret. So be careful, be wise, give your kindness where it is deserved, not where it is expected. Because those who truly care for you will never ask you to break yourself for them. They will never take more than you can give. And if someone does, if someone constantly expects more than they ever return, they are not a friend. They are something else entirely. There may be people in your life, perhaps only a few, perhaps just one, who have never asked you for anything except your presence. No demands, no hidden agendas. They are simply there. Through the years, through the storms, through long silences and moments of doubt, they've seen you at your best, they've seen you at your worst, and still they never turned away. These people are rare, unbelievably rare. You don't find them often, and when you do, you must recognize them for what they are, treasures. Because in a world full of fleeting connections, convenient friendships, and people who disappear the moment you're no longer useful, these souls remain, not because they need something from you, but because they truly see you. Not the surface, not the mask you show the world, but the real you. The one who has known loss, the one who has carried burdens no one else could understand, the one who has questioned everything in the quiet hours of the night. They know that version of you, and they don't judge, they don't flinch. So take a moment, ask yourself, who are these people in your life? Who stood by you not out of obligation, but by choice? Maybe it's a lifelong friend, maybe a sibling, maybe someone unexpected, someone who entered quietly but never left. And maybe, just maybe,
You've taken them for granted, because that is the mistake we all make, isn't it? We chase those who don't care. We seek approval from those who will never give it. We exhaust ourselves trying to be seen by people who refuse to look. All the while, the ones who truly matter are standing right beside us. They matter, the ones who never asked you to become anything other than who you already are. They wait quietly, patiently, hoping you'll notice before it's too late. But time is unforgiving. People don't stay forever. And one day you'll look around and realize some of them are gone. Not because they stopped caring, but because life carried them elsewhere, or because you were too busy chasing the attention of those who never deserved it. So don't wait. Look at your life. Really look. See the ones who have always been there, the ones who lifted you without asking for anything in return. Tell them what they mean to you. Show them. Because in the end, when everything else fades, when the noise of the world finally goes quiet, these are the people who remain. These are the ones who made your life richer, deeper, more meaningful. And if you are wise, if you've truly learned from the years you've lived, you will hold them close, closer than ever before. Regret is a quiet thing at first. It begins as a whisper, a passing thought, a moment you push aside. But it doesn't leave. It lingers, and before you realize it, it becomes a weight you carry, a shadow that follows you into the stillness of the night. You start replaying the moments you let slip away, the words you never spoke, the chances you were too afraid to take, and worst of all, the people, the ones you should have held on to, the ones you should have walked away from, the ones you didn't truly see until they were already gone. There is a harsh truth that comes with age, the understanding that nothing, absolutely nothing lasts forever. Not the people you love, not the opportunities you once had, not the time you thought was endless. Everything moves, everything changes, and one day you realize it's too late. That's what haunts you. Not the mistakes. Mistakes can be forgiven. They can be learned from. It's the unfinished things that weigh the most. The silence when you should have spoken.
The fear that dictated your choices. The years spent chasing what never truly mattered, while what did was slipping quietly through your fingers. So what do you do with that realization? What do you do when you understand that some doors have closed forever, that some voices will never be heard again? You could drown in it. Some people do. They sit with regret like an old companion, letting it convince them that it's too late, that they've wasted too much time, that there's no point in moving forward. But that too is a mistake, because you are still here. You are still breathing. And as long as you are, there is time. Maybe not as much as before, but enough. Enough to change, enough to choose differently, enough to release burdens that were never yours to carry. There is no use mourning what cannot be undone. There is only what lies ahead. And if you truly understand the weight of time, you won't waste another second. You'll say what needs to be said. You'll stop waiting for the perfect moment and realize this moment, right now, is all you have. Do not let regret walk beside you. Do not let it steal what time you have left. Let it teach you instead. Let it remind you of what truly matters, of who truly matters, and then act. Because when the end comes, and it will come for us all, the one thing you'll want more than anything is to know that you lived, that you truly lived, without hesitation, without fear, without regret. Ladies and gentlemen, you are not done. You are not finished. This is not the time to shrink. This is the time to rise. Be selective about who you allow into your life. Surround yourself with those who see your light and refuse to dim it. You are still the author of your story. Make sure it's worth reading. Now go, live,
and live well.